folks, it's the Red, getting back to Let's Play Shantae, Risky's Revenge. We just got done collecting all of the key items needed to advance this plot a bit. But before we go and do that, we've got a bit of item cleanup to do in the Tangle Forest and in the Barren Desert. It won't take too terribly long, and we'll use jump cuts to make the process go by a little quicker. And of course, I'm keeping my eye out for gems wherever I can get them, because I've got plenty of things I need to buy, and none of it's going to come cheap. So any goblins I see along the way, they are going to die. Okay, we just need to go down one more screen. And now we'll head in this direction. We'll bust out monkey form to get up this wall here. And quickly get inside this cave before this bat wants to nibble on your hair. Now we're going to need elephant form to get through this cave here. Specifically, to get over this pit. Use your mid-air dashing ability to do so. A full health. And a gem. And the big prize, delicious jelly! And same process getting back across. It does not involve a monkey form. You'll get your turn later, monkey. Be careful as you jump your way back down, because you are essentially blind dropping, and you could accidentally land into an enemy like that one. Be mindful of that. Give me your riches. And now as we head to the right, we need elephant form once again to take out this rock. And here we have some sort of neat little darkened silhouette room that reminds me quite a bit of something I've seen out of Donkey Kong Country Returns. I rather like it. Go ahead and use monkey form to get up this wall. We'll wait for an opening before we try and jump across. And clear out the baddies. It's too bad, because this is the only room that I know of that does anything like this. Anyway, for our trouble, we get a heart holder. And now we have a 5-heart life bar. Wonderful! And with that, we have pretty much covered all of the secrets in the Tangle Forest area, so we're going to go ahead and do a jump cut over to the pumpkin fields as we make our way into the desert once again. See you in a minute! And welcome back to the pumpkin fields! Time to start making our way to the desert once again. Many of the same enemies we saw before are still around here, though that could change later. So we did pass by a cave somewhere in this area that initially I thought that we couldn't do anything in yet, but it turns out that wasn't the case. There's our warp pedestal, but we won't actually be needing that yet. Hey, you're not supposed to be here! Get back in the desert! That's right, as you progress through the game, when you revisit old areas, you'll find enemies that weren't here originally, making things a little harder. To the point that it might actually become a bit claustrophobic with how much are around. Trust me, it can get pretty problematic in other areas. Like when they have those gas-spitting scarecrows in the first area that we were in. Anyway, here's that cave that I was talking about. Yeah, I thought we needed a transformation or a talisman or something to get in here, but no. You could just run in and take the chest. Delicious jelly! Thankfully, it's still good. Anyway, here's a way to take out this scarecrow without taking damage. If I could time my jump a little better. And not fall in a pit. There we go. Well, to be fair, the scarecrow himself didn't damage me. And you! Get out of here! Go back to the desert where you belong! Actually, don't even go back there! Don't come back at all! And as we first arrive in the desert, we already have a rock that we need to take out. Let's go check it out. This here's a neat little challenge that makes nice use of the storm puff. Hit it over these platforms and the bolt of lightning will flip the platforms in a direction that will make us so that we can use it. I rather like how this puzzle was designed. And it leads us to another delicious jelly. In fact, that was so neat and fun, I think I'm going to do it again. Instead of throwing myself off a cliff like a cheater. Yeah, I like how that one's designed. I just really think that's really neat. Alright. Making our way back across the desert. Coming through. If you have the monkey bullet ability, then you can skip that cave and just jump straight across. Shortcuts! Get our fire ready, because we do have an archer coming up. Whoops, missed my shot. Stop getting in the way! Ugh. Right, I'm just gonna wait for you to burn. There we go. Once again, monkey form. Bolt across, and we'll find another chest. You jelly? And then we can safely bullet across from up top here, without having to get around the enemy. There's just one last secret to get a hold of here in the caves. It's going to be down over by where the ammo baron was. Go ahead and bust out elephant form once more. Hey, why didn't you transform? There we go. Take down this rock, and in we go. And we'll find 6 treasure chests, all of them containing gems. Good way to fill up on money. Only good once, though. Once you use them, they're gone. So that's all there is over here. And with that, we've pretty much covered all of the desert secrets as well. So I'm going to go around and pick up a few more gems here and there, and then we'll do another jump cut over to the next goodie that we need to collect. So, see you in a bit. Okay, so we've returned to the Polyp Bay area, and here we passed by a cave that we couldn't really do anything with the first time we passed by it. But now that we have the monkey form and the monkey bullet ability, we can now get through it and get its goodie. So what we have to do here is cling to walls and then shoot to other small walls in order to progress. The key here is to use Monkey Bullet to jump from wall to wall and make it all the way across. And whenever you do, do not press the down button because that is a surefire way to make you fall into the pit. Instead, release the button to slowly slide down the wall, and then you can position yourself where you need to be in order to get across. And your reward is delicious jelly. That makes 8 delicious jellies in our possession at this time. Getting out of here is pretty easy, though. See? Nothing to it. And so, I'm pretty sure that is all the magic jam that we can collect at this time, so we've got plenty of those, we've got plenty of gems. I think it's time to go do some shopping. So, I'll see you in a minute. Does anybody else miss warp dances? I do. Alright, we're back at Scuttletown, and it's time to go shopping. We're going to go ahead and upgrade all of the major items that we've been using up to this point to their level 2 level. They can all be purchased as individual items, though, so we're going to go ahead and get the Spitfire, the Super Pike Ball, and the Crush Puff. And as you can see, an even stronger version has also been made available for each of those items. These are all going to require quite a bit of money and 2 magic jars for each. And while we're at it, we're also going to go ahead and get Super Silky Cream, which will further power up our hair attack. It says that it increases the hair power, but this is actually not quite true. All it does is make your hair even faster than before, which I guess in turn will increase the damage output of your hair. Anyway, looks like we still got a little bit of money, so let's keep shopping. I'm going to go ahead and pick up a few potions while I'm at it. A couple of the 3-packs. Alright, that maxes me out at 9 red potions, and we'll go ahead and pick up some magic vials since I've got some leftover money. This is handy to have to refill your magic on the fly. Okay, now let's demonstrate each of our new weapons. Here's the Spitfire in action. It shoots a second, 2 more fireballs, 1 up, 1 down. I don't particularly care for this attack, if I'm totally honest. I can never really hit anything with the upper or lower fireballs, and there are better means of doing so anyway. Next we have the Super Pike Ball. 2 Pike Balls, which it seems like they go faster than the original Pike Ball. Here's the original for reference. And now the Super. Could just be that there's 2 of them that makes it seem like it goes faster, but yeah. And finally we have the Storm Crush. The Puff Crush. You place it, and it explodes. And like with the Storm Puff, you can also hit it around with your hair. So it's like having mines, or bombs, or anything like that. Very handy to have. Alright, time to go have a word with Sky. Perhaps she could help us out with our broken coffee bits. Hey there, Sky. Hey, Shantae. You've got coffee beans and a coffee machine? What? Want some help with that? Well, why not? Oh, bother. This is no good. The coffee machine is all busted up. Well, it's nothing my wrench can't repair. Come on, boy. Let's do your thing. Open wide. You know, I almost wonder if this counts as animal abuse. There's supposed to be rotten egg in that. You wouldn't happen to have an egg I could borrow, would you? You're really pushing the boundaries of friendship here. Thanks to you, I've got 1 rotten egg too many. Well, it certainly wouldn't have anything to do with sunbathing it at the beach, would it? Don't bother with the puppy dog eyes. Why'd you have to mention puppy dog? 1 tall coffee, extra room for stank. And with that, we got the latte. Or latte. There's no accent over the E, so yeah. You owe me one. No more zombie barista. Thank you, Sky. Wrench. You're the best pals ever. Now to take this to the boathouse. And onward we shall go. So we've got ourselves a stinky little latte that we need to take to the boathouse. And that is indeed where all the characters will be directing you. So let's head over in this direction. And take out the rock golem that's blocking the way. Remember, elephant beats rock, not paper. And now we can make our way into the Mermaid Cliffs. And as the name implies, we have plenty of mermaids here that are all too happy to try and poke you with their tridents. They're also annoyingly durable, and have some weird invincibility frames that makes it look like you're hitting them, but you're not actually. You can only attack them while they're attacking you, which can be pretty irritating. They have a good range on that trident, and that bubble can come at you rather quickly and suddenly, so be ready to dodge. Well, those hearts that they send into the air are also an attack of theirs, so don't get hit by that either. Sometimes you could be jumping by just trying to avoid engaging them altogether, and you might accidentally jump into those hearts wondering what the heck just hit you. Well, that would be it. And yeah, there's my faster hair whip in action. It's got like a little after image effect. I like it. More annoying slimes. They're getting a little faster. And more gassy scarecrows. Also not fun. Let's see if we can hit these things with some fire. Ugh. You can go away anytime now. How about some Spitfire? Hi there, safe guy. Here's a conspicuous building. Looks like the third labyrinth. We'll have to check that out in a bit. For now, we've got more mermaids to get past. Let's hit them with our super pike ball and see if we can clear them out a little faster. You'll definitely want to put this away while you're not using it because it does consume a bit more magic than the original pike ball did. But again, if you have your magic filled, then it's not too much of a problem. Anyway, here's where we're going to need the monkey bullet in order to advance. So yes, that talisman is required to complete the game. Ooh, I will take that heart, thank you. Having some hair upgrades will definitely help get you through here as well. They are worth the investment, trust me. Even if you get nothing else from the shop, at least get the hair upgrades. Whoop! Get out of the way, you bats! Having a double pike ball out will make it a little easier to clear them out as they are approaching you, as there's a higher probability that one of them will bump into them. We got one coming up. There we go. Whoa! That was almost bad. Platforming! Then again, I guess it is Mermaid Cliffs. For a reason. I do like that dying animation when they shrivel up into a fish like that. It's very well done. Ugh. Okay. This can be a pretty long area, and here is the next warp pedestal, and this one will take us back to the Polyp Bay. We don't need to go in that direction right now, so we're not going to be using you at this time. Thankfully, not much farther to go. Just another short run over in this direction, and here is the boathouse. And Ronnie's brothers are waiting for us at the scene. Look who's back. Wasn't sure you'd keep your end of the deal. Whatever, here's your lousy drink. And we give the latte. A latte? That's a chick's drink. Why aren't you judgmental? Well, you remembered Poe's egg anyway, so at least he'll shut his gap.
It smells wonderful! You can't tell where the foam ends and the scrambled eggs begin!
Oh god, please don't describe it.
Ah!
So anyways, here's the ticket to get into the Hypno Baron's joint. And he gives us a plastic explosive.
What?
Oh boy, it's a blob. What am I supposed to do? Sculpt my way in? It ain't clay. That there's enough plastic explosive to blast his wimpy door into next week. If it's so wimpy, then why didn't I use something else?
All you need now is a detonator.
I don't even know what that is. Really? Just stick this wad to the Baron's door, hit it with an electrical spark, and stand back for the fireworks. This had better work. And as you may have guessed, yes, we're going to have to backtrack all the way back to that labyrinth. And sadly, no warping that can get us back there faster. That warp pedestal that we passed would just put us off in the wrong direction, unfortunately. So, we're gonna have to fight our way back to that door. But since we already did see all this already, I guess I'll go ahead and do a speed up through this. So, let's get to it. Alright, we've made it back to this area, and now we can press the A in front of the button in front of the door. This is the place. Should I stick the plastic explosive here? Well, where the heck else are you gonna put it? That does it. All you need now is a bolt of energy. So at this point you can use either the Storm Puff or the Crush Puff to set this thing off. We'll go ahead and use the Crush Puff because explosions! That was fun. And we're going to go ahead and call it here, and in the next part, it's off to the second labyrinth. Or third labyrinth, depending on if you wanted to count the battle tower. Anyway, that's it for this part. I'll see you next time. And eventually we find the boathouse. The zombie brothers are waiting for us. What's this? Until you're packing hot coffee, beat it. Oh, right. I was supposed to get that thing fixed. Well, darn. Well.
And don't forget to leave room for egg!
Yep. Looks like I'm redoing this one.